What is up guys, it's Ryan here, and today I'm going to be showing you 7 easy tips to get super cinematic videos using just this little thing right here, your phone. Intro. Now, phone cameras have come a super long way. Now you can take amazing looking footage using just your phone. Before you needed these big expensive cameras to get good looking footage. Now you can get amazing looking footage using just this little thing on your phone. But like everything else in life, you can always improve and take it to the next level. If you want to take your iPhone footage to the next level, keep watching this video and I'm sure that by the end you'll be an iPhone Filmmaker Pro. Now let's start off by seeing some footage I shot with my phone, and then we'll break it down and I'll show you guys exactly how you can get the same results. Why rain? Why? Here, it's not raining anymore. You know what? Let's just enjoy this amazing sunset. That footage looked good, right? Now, getting results like that isn't as simple as just whipping your phone out of your pocket and using the native camera app. So right now, I'm gonna tell you 7 steps that I took to make the footage that you just saw. The first thing you want to do in order to get super cinematic results with your phone is use a manual camera app. The native camera app on a phone is great, but it uses auto settings such as auto white balance and auto exposure, and that can sometimes make your footage look more like home video instead of professional footage. So the first thing you want to do is use a manual camera app. The app I use is called Filmic Pro. You can get it on the App Store for about $15, I think. It's a great app. From the research that I've done, that's the best app that I've found. If you're using Android, I think they also have a version of the app on there, so you can still use it. Once you've downloaded the app, you want to change a few camera settings to ensure the best footage possible. Which brings me to my second point, which is change the bitrate. Bitrate refers to how compressed your video file is going to be, and it's going to change the overall quality of your image. Apple's standard 4K video from the native camera app is 50 megabytes per second. You want to change that to 100 megabytes a second. This is going to ensure that you have the cleanest and highest quality video you possibly can get with your phone. The second step is change the frame rate. Apple's standard frame rate is 30 frames a second, and if you want that cinematic Hollywood look, you want to change that to 24 frames a second. If you want a super slow motion, you can also shoot at 1080p at 120 frames a second to slow it down in post. I shot most of my video in 4K at 24 frames a second, except for the slow motion things, which I shot at 1080 at 120 frames a second. Step number 4 is change the audio format. Filmic Pro automatically shoots at AIFF, which is not supported by Premiere Pro CC. So if you're using Premiere Pro, you want to make sure to change your audio to AAC, and then you'll be able to use it in Premiere Pro. The 5th step is to change the camera settings. To get the most cinematic footage, you want to use the 180 rule, which means your shutter speed should always be double your frame rate. So if you're shooting at 24 frames a second, you want to be using a shutter speed of 48. If you're shooting at 120 frames a second, you want to be using a shutter speed of 240. To do this in Filmic Pro, swipe right from the left to reveal the manual camera dial, then move it along until you reach your desired shutter speed. Press the shutter icon to lock it, and then move your ISO accordingly to properly expose your shot. For focus, swipe from the right to the left and move the dial along until your shot is properly focused. For white balance, I just moved the camera until I found my desired white balance, and then press the AWB icon to lock it, to make sure it doesn't move around and change while I'm shooting. If you don't know how to use manual camera settings, simply drag the exposure icon on your screen to whatever you want it to expose for, and then click it again to lock it to make sure it doesn't change while you're filming. Then do the same thing for focus. The 6th tip is use a stabilizer. I recommend the DJI Osmo Mobile, which you can get for about $300. It works as a 3-axis gimbal, tripod, and time-lapse rig for your phone. It's very good. For my video, I didn't actually use a stabilizer because I don't have one, but if you can get your hands on one, I definitely recommend you use it. A stabilizer is a key factor to getting super cinematic videos with your phone. Now, beware, if you do use a stabilizer, make sure to turn off the auto image stabilization inside the Filmic Pro app, otherwise you'll get some distortion as the two systems will go against each other to try and stabilize your image. And last but not least, the final step is post-production. Things like color grading, aspect ratio, sound design, and editing all play a huge role in your final product. Now, I'm not gonna go super in depth about that in this video because that's a huge topic and that could take hours to explain. But I'll definitely make some more videos about how I edit, color grade, and use music to make my videos. So there you have it. Those are my 7 tips to shooting cinematic videos with your phone. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you learned something new. If you did, make sure to let me know down in the comment section. Also, I have a super cool idea for the 3,000 subscribers special, and I saw in my analytics that a lot of you guys that watch my videos aren't actually subscribed. So if you're not subscribed, please help me out by just hitting that subscribe button. It just takes a second and it means a lot to me. It helps me out a lot. So if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, please help me out by hitting that subscribe button. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next one.